All right. How are we doing tonight, chat? Am I too loud? Is the game not loud enough? Oh, hold on. I know why. I forgot to put the source in on the stream starting side, but that's okay. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. Okay. So, I decided the Dark Ages 5 mod was a bit too much. So instead, I reverted to vanilla Dwarf Fortress, and I generated a new world. So we're just gonna start a new fortress in vanilla because wow, Dark Ages 5 was that mod is that was painful. The Vessel of Adventuring. 2 4 tier. A monastery. Wait, did I just see that right? Pretty sure I just saw a monastery. Okay, yeah, here we go. There's 2 monasteries right here. That's new to me. Actually, I might have seen it before, but could be misremembering. Kind of sworn off Necromancer Towers for now. That was way too intense. Let's see where else is around here. The Turquoise of Crying. Where are they again? I don't see them. Okay. So, you only have some pretty small. 7 sites, 700 pop. There's elves and humans around, but it doesn't look like there's anything else, so that's a little boring. The Room of Prophecy. Now this looks like a fun area. Look at all these Necromancer Towers. Jeez. No, I think I'm good for now. The Works of Saving. Again, more Necromancer Towers. There's goblins and kobolds up here, along with humans and elves, so there's a lot of variety around here, so... I can handle a light aquifer. Maybe like somewhere like right here. Temperate Savanna. Temperate Conifer Forest. Oh yeah, here's cool. Here's a cool spot. Now I hate aquifers, but I'm willing to try. Prepare carefully before I do that. What I say I was going to name the fort? Sculptedbridged. Okay, yeah. Sculpted. Group name, the Armor of Saints. That's already pretty cool. What about a group symbol? What was it again? The Armor of Saints. So I am gonna add... breastplate, dwarf, and goblin. X is striking. No. Attacking? No. Hitting? Laughing? No. What would be... the dwarf is fighting with the goblin. Is... on. The dwarf is prostrating itself before the breastplate. I think that's cool. It works with our group name. So it's kind of like two images in one. So like I kind of imagine it like one part of it is the dwarf and the goblin fighting, and then the other is the dwarf prostrating itself before the breastplate. Okay, so we're gonna need one miner. We'll also make him a mason too. Fisher dwarf, and then we're also actually no. It's better to have someone else do that. What else could he do? I guess we can make him our broker too. So, appraiser and judge of intent. We need a woodcutter. And this dwarf will also be the carpenter. We need a brewer. And then we're also going to have him be a cook. We're gonna make this dwarf a hunter. Let's see, what is the other one? I think it's ambusher, but I gotta find it first. I would think it would be in here, but it's not. So where is ambusher? I don't see ambusher anywhere. Am I blind? It's kind of weird that it's missing from... I don't see it anywhere. Where is it? Is it missing from the available skills menus? I guess... Oh, here it is. Ambusher. I'm just blind. That's all. We need a planter. We can also make him a herbalist. Then, let's see, what else do we need? So we have a miner, Fisher Dwarf. Oh, this guy can be our record keeper and manager. I'll actually take 2 points off, put it on something else. Stone carver. No, it's not stone carver. It's stone crafter. That's what I need. Items. We're gonna do pretty standard loadout for our items. But I do want to add a crossbow and some bolts. We don't need rock nuts or dimple cups right now, or even sweet pods. Instead, I'll just get 5 more of each of these. I'll also grab some cheap leather. Just a little bit. Just in case we have a strange mood and we don't have leather available. We need more drinks. I'm going to do this for drinks and plus the free barrels that you can get from doing this. I'll take two female dogs. Actually, oh well, the puppies are the same cost. I'll actually just take 2 female kittens. I'm gonna need a rooster and a hen. What we'll do is that this rooster and hen pair will forbid the first eggs, so that the rooster can fertilize them, and we can just get a bunch of chicks of and then just use them instead to grow the flock. Probably sell off the other roosters if we can. I'll take a boar and a sow because they don't need to graze. At least I'm pretty sure they don't need to graze. I could be misremembering. No, I think it's KV, boar, and sow that require being penned. We got some points left over. I'm going to replace these 2 copper picks with iron as soon as I find it. We only have 1 woodcutter, so I'm just going to grab a copper battle axe. We only have 1 hunter, so we only need 1 quiver. And you know what? I'll bring some extra wood. Actually, no. I got a better idea. Stone blocks. I'll just bring a couple. Because, I prefer using blocks. I think I've mentioned it before. I prefer blocks. It's more efficient to use blocks. Maybe just a little bit more meat. a little bit more fish, and a few of those. Then I'll just dump the rest into more bolts. I think that's good enough. Actually, we only have enough for one more. And then, just one more cave weed is fine. Let's see, I think I have everything I need. I splurged a little bit for these, this boar and sow, though. It's a lot of points for these animals, but assuming they don't get killed somehow, they're usually pretty worth it to have. Okay, so it's in the middle of spring, and there's a lot of snow everywhere, so we're gonna be under the assumption that it's cold. I forgot whether if I checked. I think I checked, but maybe I'm just misremembering, which is very possible. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So where is... Okay, so the river is frozen. So it's in the middle right here, so I'm gonna make sure I move myself like a little further. Yeah. Just gonna dig down here. Then at some point, assuming we don't die horribly, I will build fortifications up here to protect the entrance. I want to be very careful, so I'm going to go down instead. And I'll put the farms right here. I think this is a good spot, just so we can get started quickly. Then I'll bring this hallway down some more. Make a little doorway. And this is going to be our general stockpile for the moment. Since this is a clay layer, it'll be pretty easy to dig out. I'll go ahead and assign the... I forgot, what did we have them be? So cooker, brewer, plant, herbalist, okay. I think we can just survive with one miner for now. One quality of life feature I would like to see is just like preset stockpiles. Like I think I remember DF hack having built-in like pre-made stockpiles. You can also save and load presets too. I remember that. It'd be a nice quality of life feature if you ask me. I'm gonna pre-plan this little storage area for things I'm gonna sell. There. See how big is. I don't quite remember how big it is. I think it's this big. The trade depot. Yeah. Set up some farm plots and so we can start farming, obviously. Like I normally do, it's gonna be top two are doing pigtails 2 seasons, and the bottom 2 are doing cave wheat for 2 seasons. And then the rest of the seasons on all 4 would be plump helmets. I always end up with more plump helmets than I know what to do with, so that's why I do it that way. And even then, I still have too many. Where was it? Gotta make sure to turn off cooking plump helmets in the kitchen tab. Otherwise, instead, we'll run out. So plump helmets, pigtail, plump helmets, and then cave wheat instead on this one. Wait, did it? Hold on a second. I think I just confused myself. Yeah, okay. Oh, I think this one was cave wheat. Am I losing? I think I'm losing my mind today. No, I did pigtails for this. It's gonna bother me unless I keep it organized. I wonder what plump helmets taste like. Yeah, I kind of imagine it like I imagine that they're kind of like what is it called? Grapes almost. That's kind of what I think about it. I think they're like grapes if they were mushrooms. That's kind of what I feel like it is. Actually, no, there is such a thing as mushroom wine, I think. That's a good question. I have to check that. I'm actually going to Google that. Is there such a thing? I wonder if there really is something like that. Apparently, I found a PubMed article on it about making wine from mushrooms, so I assume it tastes whatever that tastes like. That's gotta be it. Let's see, I'll put the... Where do I want to put the staircase? I'll do it right here. I'm gonna search for the rock layer. I think it's mostly clay on the way down. It looks like there's sand over here, so I would like to get to that. Oh, never mind. We're good. There's black sand right here. And here is the aquifer, so I'm actually gonna have to prepare some blocks for that. So for now, I will put down a carpenter shop. I'll just put it down in here for now. Then I'll also download some download trees. Cut down some trees. I imagine plum helmets taste like the leftover water from a package of shiitakes. I wouldn't know what that's like. I'm not much of a mushroom person. I don't think I've sat down and said, "Hey, you know what? I think I'll eat some mushrooms today." But hey, a lot of people like mushrooms, but I'm not one. I'm not one of them. So let's make some wood blocks. Oh, I accidentally did a craft store shop. I must have misclicked. Yeah, they're so close together. It's a light aquifer, so it shouldn't be too hard to get through. So we want blocks. We're gonna need quite a few blocks, actually. LA equals free waterfall. Oh yeah, light aquifer. Yeah. The only problem is that I think not even like a light aquifer would probably be good for like a 1x1 waterfall, which could work. It could work. I think with light aquifers the water comes out really slow though, so it's like maybe you would need to let it fill up first and then periodically drain it to make for the waterfall. I've never actually tried it, so. I think we're gonna have enough blocks. I'm only I think we'll be fine. So we'll just do it one layer at a time. Checkerboard is 6x6. Yeah, maybe I'll try that later. Let's see, where was the water? So let's go ahead and dig it out. Make sure I get the corners first. Yeah, I can actually make free mud this way. Okay. So far, so good. Now, is this part of it too, I wonder? Well, we're gonna find out. Okay, so this is the only layer that's part of the aquifer, so that's actually pretty good. I actually like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there used to be like no designation between types of aquifers, right? It would just say aquifer, and then you would dig down and end up, having a bunch of water everywhere. I don't remember if and when they changed like to have different types of aquifers, so like light, heavy, and medium or whatever. We found coal, so that's good, and we also already found clay and chalk fluxstone, so that's pretty cool. No, it had it for both? Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if that was the case or not. So thank you for thank you for correcting me. It used to just be Aquifer like way back. Oh, okay. Do you happen to remember which version of the game that was at the time? Because I might have played it, but I don't remember how far back it was. My memory is always a bit faulty, so I'm willing to admit I'm probably mistaken at some point. So this level is actually going to be storage, and below the storage, I'm going to put the workshops. Actually, to make this a little bit easy on myself, I'm actually going to do this instead. Oops, I misclicked. Let me confused myself for a second there. Yeah, there we go. I might actually be wrong. It might have always been light and heavy. I could have sworn that it used to not tell you whether if it was a light or heavy aquifer. But yeah, I'm definitely willing to admit that I'm probably just misremembering it. I used to play, a lot of times I would just get rid of aquifers altogether because it was just easier that way. Aquifers actually used to scare me. I think I'm gonna do this. Right now I only really just need one room for workshops. Nah, I don't blame you. I played when I didn't know you could disable stuff. Yeah, another thing I was afraid of when I first started playing was messing with the world gen parameters. I was like, I remember the first time I looked at it, I was like, what the hell is all this stuff and what does it mean? Oh, there's also a varied aquifer. I don't think I've ever encountered that before, but based on context clues, I would assume that probably means that your site would have like a combination of light and heavy aquifers. So like in some places, you would only have like maybe like one layer that's an aquifer, but in a different spot on the same layer, it actually might be there might be an aquifer that goes further down. I think it's more or less how it works in real life. So I guess that makes that makes sense. Yeah, and they also have spillover. What do you mean by spillover? Also, I forgot to mention, even though I've been talking to both of you this entire time, I forgot to say thank you for joining me today. It's nice to see you both in chat. I meant to say that earlier. It's just I got completely distracted by the messages themselves. Like if you embark with 2 biomes in a tile, one biome's aquifer will not be announced at embark. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, actually that makes sense because I've had that happen to me before, where I embarked on a site that didn't say it had an aquifer, and then I started digging somewhere else instead, and yeah, come to find out there was an aquifer. Luckily, it was only a light aquifer, so it wasn't too bad. Glad to be here. Well, I'm glad that you're glad. um, see, we need a stone worker. Who's our mason anyway? Oh, okay, I made the miner a mason. Makes sense. Um, since this farmer's doing nothing, I'm gonna use him as a second miner for the moment. I think that would be a good move. See, I think it was is it the Vukar or coal? Yeah, I'll use Vukar for now. I just gotta remember to take him off mining at some point, especially when I need to start making food. Okay, that's old news. Oh, I put it on the wrong layer. Did you age that world to 250? Yeah, I think so. I actually I pre-gened it last night. I didn't mess with the settings too much though. I think I might have increased the savagery a bit, but that's about it. No, this is a new world. The last couple, I don't remember. Yesterday's stream, and I think it was the day before. I was actually using the Dark Ages 5 mod, and yeah, my last fortress in that didn't go too well. So I was like, okay, maybe even this is a little too hard for me. Hard for me. So I just went back to vanilla. Undead creatures in the Dark Ages 5 mod were wild. I lost like many macemen to the undead. So yeah, I just said, you know what? I'd rather deal with vanilla Dwarf Fortress instead. You're working on a small creature edit mod. What are you planning to do exactly? I'm gonna go ahead and move the carpenter down here. Well, I'm gonna change grazing for some animals, trainability for others. That could be fun. Are you like what exactly is the goal? Are you trying to make it a little bit easier or a little bit more realistic, or what exactly? Because I would definitely check it out. Hypo Esoteric, hi in the Twitch chat. Nice to see you. Didn't expect me to be online. Saw your post just now on Facebook. Yeah. I think tomorrow is the day I'm gonna take time off so I don't get too burned out. But I've been streaming practically every day for a couple of hours at least. My goal is to stream at least 1 hour every day, except Sunday, to give myself some time off. That's all. Melapropos. Well, I caught a giant elephant, and it got me worried about starvation if I breed a bunch. Yeah. But others say they don't starve. I've seen mixed results as far as elephants, like big creatures like elephants in general, have been a little dicey, it seems. Where did this? What? That's a little. Oh no, it's because of that. I think the water just dropped down somewhere. Oh, there's an aquifer here too. That's awesome. I'll follow them. Looking for a little community here on Twitch. Yeah, thanks a lot. I actually appreciate it. I'm trying to. Oh no. Oh. I forgot that the ice was here. Oh, I just accidentally flooded my fortress. It's not a lot of water, so it's okay. Yeah, there's my free waterfall. How bad is it? It's gonna drain eventually. As long as it doesn't get too high, we're fine. Actually, I think I can get it right now. I think it's still. Yeah, I gotta wait for it to drain more. Oh, that's so awful. Yeah, just a little pond in the middle of the fortress. Yeah, it's just a little pond. It's not a big deal. It's just now I'm gonna have to wait for it to finish draining. Hey, look, we got an early game mood booster for now. Yeah, at least it's not magma. You're working with magma. Be very careful. You're gonna lose a lot of dwarves if you're not careful. I can't believe I forgot. It literally just unthawed. I was like, where is that water coming from? I'm pretty sure I took care of that. No, here it is. Dig to edge, quick, smooth, and fortify. I can't because this is clay. Hey, maybe we can move those farm plots a little bit deeper, huh? We're just gonna have to wait for it to evaporate a little bit. One of my dwarves went missing just after we opened the magma. No idea why. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that. You can replace walls and fortify, right? Yeah, I think, I would have to, no. I think you can only, I don't know, I don't remember if you can do that with built walls. I know you can engrave built walls. Yeah, it's almost gone, so it's just a minor inconvenience. Thank you again, Hypo Esoteric, for following on Twitch. I hope my audio's okay. So yeah, just let me know if there's any audio problems you need me to take care of, and I'll do my best. I've been fighting with my audio ever since I actually started streaming because I have a bunch of dogs in the house. So when they start barking, it can get a little hard to hear myself think, let alone what you guys might hear. Yeah, I remember you can build walls and engrave them, but I don't remember if you can do that if you can turn them into fortifications, though. I'm afraid to go down and see how bad it looks. Okay, it's already starting to finish up evaporating. It's not a big deal. I know I had the same issue with audio. It's hard to monitor proper as well. Yeah, especially when you have your game open, you have your chats open, you might even have your Streamlabs open, and it gets a little hard to juggle it. So I'm gonna make sure to plug these up because wouldn't it be nice if a couple of invaders decided to just slip through because I forgot something yet again. Yeah, there we go. We're good now. Well, I'm sure that was a little entertaining for you guys at least. So here's where I'm gonna put the kitchen. So I'll put one kitchen, one still, fishery, and then I also need a butcher. I think I'm gonna go ahead and create another room, so I can also make sure I put down a tanner's workshop too. Noise suppression filter and gain. Yeah, I think my gain's okay. I've had some rough time with the noise gate and noise suppression because I've noticed that sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes my dogs barking get through because they're just so loud. But they're being good right now, at least. So I don't need to worry about it just yet. I'm gonna make a huge stockpile right here, and this is where I'll be storing unprepared food items. You've had compression make you sound robotic even after you remove it. I haven't touched compression, so I just kind of I looked around for like some generic settings that I could play around with, and that's pretty much where I've been sitting at. So if you happen to be in the chat and you hear dogs barking, please let me know. Yeah. They're a bunch of little bastards. Yeah, I stopped playing with stuff I don't understand. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of how I work too. If I don't understand what it is, I try not to mess with it. Unless I get super desperate, and then I'll mess with it. Like I was playing with the settings off stream prior to the last couple of streams, and unfortunately it turns out that no one could, like, you could barely hear me on the recordings anyway, so I was like, oh, well, that sucks. But I'm assuming since you guys are responding and talking in the chat that you would let me know if you couldn't hear me. Let me put down the tanner's workshop before I forget. I would hate to lose out on a bunch of leather because I forgot to put up a tanner. What mic do I use? I use it's called 1 second, let me grab the box. I use a cheap Toner TC30. It's a USB condenser microphone. Probably not the best for streaming, but I'm of modest means, and I got this as a present. Okay, so this is going to be dedicated food stockpile for the moment. Sounds good enough, mate? Thanks. Thanks a lot. I'm always worried about whether if I'm coming out okay or not. I need... Do I have enough blocks for the trade depot? Because I forgot about that. Just enough. Just enough for the trade depot. And I'm going to go ahead and set up my trading stockpile. I always set up a trading stockpile to put items in that I intend to sell, which is mostly crafts, and sometimes toys. No artifacts, please. I would be so angry if I accidentally sold an artifact. Yeah, so amulets, bracelets, crowns, earrings, figurines, even large gems, since you can't really use them for anything other than trading. I also include those. Rings, scepters, and toys. If I had started streaming before Christmas, I wish I had thought of this sooner. Otherwise, I would have started streaming sooner. I wish that I did like a Santa's workshop kind of thing, but with Dwarf Fortress, like have a be in like a frozen biome, making toys. I know it's been done before, but I've always wanted to do it myself. Did I accidentally put stone in the stockpile? Yeah, I did. That's a mistake. Now I'm never gonna have room. Mine was a Christmas present too, but I cannot find the box now. It says Pseudotac. I don't think I've heard of Pseudotac before. If I had a choice in microphone, it would probably be a Logitech of some kind. It can be really good to sell artifacts. Yeah, but I prefer not to. Because I like to use them as a quick way to increase the value of a room. So like, say for example, a temple or something like that. Yeah, hyper esoteric. There's always next year. RP Santa, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's great. It's always a fun idea. I'd want a blue or blue. If it's BLU, I actually have I think they're called. I think it's a. No, it's called a Love. I was like, do they make the wireless earbuds? And I was like, no, that's something else entirely. I think I've heard of Blue though. I'm gonna make this a wood stockpile. And then this one's going to be stone that I'm not using for anything in particular. So, other stone, and not economic stone. Speaking of stone, I forgot to turn off all the flux stones, because I would rather not waste them on crafts, to be honest. When I can make them, when I can just use them to make steel. Like I wouldn't want to use these pieces of chalk if I could help it. Oh, Blue Yeti, yeah, I've heard about them. They're pretty pricey though, especially for me right now. I just want it because I was looking for a cooler on Amazon and that popped up with it. For a cooler on Amazon. Oh, were you like you were searching for a cooler and it popped up and you're like, oh, you know, that would be useful to have, and it's also high quality. Yeah, I've heard Blue Yeti is kind of like the standard microphone to use for streaming if you have the money for it. How much is a Blue Yeti anyway? I think it's like, it's been a while since I checked. Maybe the price has gone down. Okay, it's not too bad. $90. I see one for 70, but I think it's a different kind. Maybe I can find a way to get that at some point. Yeah, $90. Unfortunately, even $90 is too much for me right now. Yeah, maybe a used one on like eBay or something like that. Like at least eBay, if you get a used one and it's broken, you can still get your money back on it. So yeah. I'm on a Razer Siren. You can check out my stream at some point for sound test. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. I have to take a break because not right now. In like about an hour and a half. Long story short, my wife is disabled and sometimes she needs the room. So yeah. But yeah. When my wife says she needs something, I do my best to do it as quick as possible. Especially since she's just, disabled. So it feels weird saying it out loud because it feels like, oh, like I'm like special for doing what's expected of me. And yeah, it just feels weird. But anyways, yeah. So like, my plan is she'll come in here and tell me. So if I have to go suddenly, it's because I lost track of time. But it should take about like maybe like a half an hour or so, and then I'll be back. But that's still at least a minimum of an hour from now, so we're still good. Let's see here. Oh, I'm an idiot. I need to set up the room for the manager. Where would be a good spot to do that? The kitchen, the layer where I'm keeping all the kitchens and stuff is probably not going to change too much, so I could probably put it like right here for now. It also gives me some room to make some more rooms if I have to. You can throw a table in the middle of the craft room and make an open office. Yeah, I could do that, but you know, sometimes I just like to go the extra mile for my little minions, so to speak. Yeah, because like some people would be like, "What? You're even giving them a chair? That's more than they deserve." You know, you can get away with a lot, but you know what? I'm trying to avoid angry dwarves if I can do that. Yeah, style points essentially. I've actually recently started getting in the habit of using 2x3 bedrooms instead because you can fit everything you really need that a dwarf really needs in it. Like I'm pretty sure dwarves can go through furniture, so yeah. And since you need so many, you need like 200 bedrooms at most. Actually, rough on average 200 because you also have to account for for visitors too. So. Sorry, sometimes I talk so much I forget to breathe. I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you before. They can go through furniture, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. But I figured if I put that inflection at the end as if it's a question, I can make it seem like I wasn't sure. And then if someone told me that I was wrong, I wouldn't have to worry about it because I could be like, "Oh, I was asking," you know. They like spacious rooms as well. Yeah, I tend to offset that by smoothing and engraving it. We got our first migrant wave. Spacious rooms to the nobles. Yeah, I do that. I think I give them like Let's see. Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, an 8 by something. I don't remember. Oh no! This fortress is going to be over before it even began. We got a dwarf weaponsmith necromancer. Today's a dark day. I can feel it. I wish there was like a way to tag certain dwarves so you can just press a hotkey and go straight to them, because I feel like I'm gonna need to keep an eye on him. He's got 2 lovers and 2 children. Are they here? No, he didn't bring anyone with him. You're not gonna need to see your family at any point, are you? Just gonna have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I know necromancers aren't necessarily evil, but sometimes they really mess up your fort. I also need to set a new meeting place so they stop going to the wagon. He's on our side until he accidentally creates a bunch of a bunch of mindless undead. If he starts causing problems, I'm just gonna send him away. He can be someone else's problem. Citizen long-term residents only. One could say a necromancer is a good start. Yeah, if you want to do the science on it, one necromancer is all you need to start having your dwarves be resurrected as intelligent undead who don't need to worry about anything anymore. Yeah, there's at least that. I forgot the pen. These animals. Let's also deconstruct it. Deconstruct the wagon. We don't need the wagon anymore, and it's causing an issue because they're using it as a meeting place. Because I forgot that wagons, even though they don't have a zone, they count as a meeting place. Now, if you could make him a vampire and wall him off, your fort will be immortal. Yeah, that's one way to do it. I think since he's a necromancer, I think he's immortal anyway, isn't he? Or is that only for adventure mode? I keep getting distracted and forgetting what I'm doing. Let's see, manager, bookkeeper. I mean, it would be funny to make him our broker. So no, I got a better idea. We're gonna make the necromancer a tavern keeper, mostly because I find it funny. I would find it funny. Imagine like there's a huge brawl at some point. There's body parts flying everywhere, and the necromancer's like, you know what? I'm gonna resurrect all of these body parts. I think necromancers count as undead. I think. No, it's not that they're undead specifically. I think they're functionally immortal, which means he'll never die of like any kind of like man, what is it? I can't remember off the top of my head. Creator of the Flames Crested, he created an artifact at some point, and he's now in our fortress. He's not carrying it with him. I wonder what it is. What is it called again? Flames Crested. Let's see if we can find it. there really needs to be a way to there needs to be a search function for this. There's too many to look for. I'm not going to worry about it. Speaking of necromancers, one of the fun things I like to do in adventure mode is first you spawn in, immediately go to a temple and try and get the vampire curse, and then go to the nearest necromancer tower and take it over and become a necromancer. It's always like if I don't know what to do in adventure mode, that's usually what I do. Which is why I'm super excited for the Steam version of this, for adventure mode. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty great reasoning too. It's also probably going to go poorly. Okay, yeah, I'm reading up on necromancers now. I always just assumed they had to read a life and death book to become immortal. Yeah, I think as far as world gen is concerned, if a necromancer is generated, I think it's always assumed that they've read one, so they're technically immortal. I feel like I'm forgetting something, and that usually means I am. So let me have a look around. Oh, I think I remember. I need a couple of rock mechanisms because I want to build a bridge just in case. You never know when something's going to go wrong. And knowing me, it's going to be sometime soon. I'm also going to start on rock crafts. We're at midsummer, so we don't have a lot of time to get these crafts done. You can use the Marquesite because it doesn't have any other use. Can I get an actual stone layer of stone that I don't need, or that I can just use for rock crafts? Because that would be nice. Oh, and also I want you to make as many fine meals as you can. Make sure we're topped up on drink too. Okay, bauxite. We can use bauxite. There's some more chalk too, and we found hematite, so there's our source of iron. Yeah, pretty much anything involving undead is pretty in depth. Actually, the entire game's in depth. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. The entire game is in depth. So yeah, there's a lot of work in like interlocking mechanics in this game that half of it you don't even see. The max depth for this tile yet? Let's find out. Looks like it's quite a bit. Okay, so it stops at -117, which means the top of the magma sea is probably like maybe in this range, probably even less. Yeah. This site is a slightly higher elevation. Actually, this is the the lowest elevation I've been on in a while. Usually I'm at like, usually I'm higher up at like Z plus 30. So, yeah. Yeah, this could be a pretty deep fortress, which means I need to make sure that I'm very careful with my staircases. Preferably keeping one continuous staircase if I can. You know what? I need some. I'm gonna get some barrels, bins. What was the next thing? Barrels, bins. What am I forgetting? It'll come back to me eventually. I know channels are better for FPS, but really it's 3 times the work, and key-bins are a thing. Yeah, definitely. I think the only time I will ever channel is if I wanted to move the trade depot deeper into the fortress. So like say I moved my entire fortress at like, I don't know, like -10 or something like that. Then I would channel to put down the depot, because I'd rather the merchants have to come all the way to me than me have to move stuff all the way to them. I think for this fortress, I'm actually going to do some surface construction. I'm going to go down one more, because I'm gonna go ahead and use this for bedrooms. That's the word I'm looking for. Bedrooms. I'm gonna do blocks of 6. Gotta dip wife back. Good luck. Thanks, man. It was nice seeing you today, and hopefully I'll see you Monday if you're not busy. I think I'm good here. So that's 12 bedrooms. What am I doing? Oh yeah, work orders. So, beds, door, wooden door. Wooden chests. Cabinets. I'll do chairs and tables later. They don't really need it right now. So I'm gonna do 12 of each, obviously, because there's 12 bedrooms. If I can, I always make bedroom stuff out of wood, unless they're nobles. For normal dwarf bedrooms, I always use wood if I can do if I have the wood to do it. because it's cheaper and it's easier for the dwarves to haul around. So yeah, makes the most sense to me. 10 bauxite. So I'll go ahead and set up rock crafts for bauxite, so there's 10 of them. I also need to create a spot for poultry to hang out in, so they can start laying eggs after I get some nest boxes. Which reminds me, I should make those too. I'll just make 10 for now. Which means I'm probably going to need more wood. Still pretty concerned about the necromancer, but we'll see what happens. What did I see that alert for? Oh, I do remember something. I'm gonna take you off mining and put one of the peasants on mining, and the other will be planting. I think I accidentally used the marcasite for blocks. So I'll go ahead and make that bridge. We want it to go that way. So it goes up. Stylistically, I like to make the bridges long, even though you don't have to. Like this would be perfectly fine. But this, like something like this it just looks better to my eyes. And I think the mechanisms are done, so I'm going to first I'm going to smooth the tile that I'm going to put the lever on. Because I'm pretty sure you can't smooth a tile that has a lever built on it. Yeah, so we got one mechanism and then 2 mechanisms to hook it up to the bridge. And I think we just gotta wait for the bridge to be made. Still waiting for the bridge to be made. Wanted to check something, but I forgot what it was. Oh, I remember what I wanted to check. Hypo Esoteric, if you're still here, you're lucky number 5. You're my 5th follower. I try to keep track of how many I have on YouTube and Twitch, and multiples of 5 are my favorite numbers, so congratulations to you. Yeah, definitely. You're winning today. Oh, I forgot we found some coal. Lignite, specifically. What is my miner doing? He's busy. They're busy digging out the bedrooms that I completely forgot that I told them to dig. Do I still have someone working? No, I don't have someone working on the still. I think we made some more barrels, so we should be good. Probably once our fortress has some more dwarves, I will set up conditional work orders that repeat, and that'll make it so I never have to worry about it again. Conditional work orders are a lifesaver in this game. Found some bloodstone and tetrahedrite. Tetrahedrite's good. I hope that I find a tin-bearing ore so I can make bronze instead. Maybe it is a good idea to start setting up a workshop room for smelting. I don't think it's too late to start doing that. Or I should say, it's never too early to start doing that. Especially on a map where you have coal or lignite. That just means you can start doing it sooner. So we're gonna put the hen and rooster in here, and I'm gonna need to watch this nest box because I don't want the dwarves to take the eggs yet. Okay, cool. I'm glad it's less than 5. Oh, good. I don't think the dog's barking is getting picked up on my microphone, at least for now. Unless Mina in here starts barking, she might. Maybe it is getting picked up. Hold on, let's find out. Nice. I don't think it is. Oh, hold on, Mina. I'll let you out. Give me 1 second. No. No. Change your mind? Okay. Mina changed her mind. She doesn't want out. Oh, I think it is getting picked up on my microphone. Let me know if you can hear it. If you can hear them barking at any point. Someone must have come home because that's the only reason they'd be set off like that. One of our dogs, Paco, he sounds like he's screaming. Oh yeah, you can't hear him? Oh well. There's not much I can do about it. Aside from muting my microphone. Yeah, they're pretty awful about it. In fact, let me go. Let me go yell at them. give me 1 second. Okay, they've settled down. Like if they even so much as hear that the front door opens, they start going off. What are you unhappy about? Be with family, be with friends. Well, first off, well, you do have one friend. He's also attending a meeting, so hopefully he's not plotting. Oh no, he's just talking to the expedition leader, I think. I'm being called, so give me like 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. Apparently the dogs had a plastic bag that they decided to grab from somewhere and start playing with. So I had to chase them down and get it. Okay, good. But yeah, I was totally expecting there to be like 20 hen eggs. Because sometimes I think I've seen upwards of like 15 hen eggs, and having only 4 is good. Because I don't want too many chicks running around. Because then that room will get really crowded really fast and they'll start fighting. Bedroom stuff is almost done, so that's good. About halfway done. Oh right, I need to connect the lever to the bridge. Or the game could save first. That's fine too. Now watch me as I forget again. I hope it's not about to crash on me, because that would suck. I would have wasted all that time. It's happened to me before. I've lost a couple of forts because the game would crash on saving. I was a little worried there for a second. Alright, so I did not forget. There. Now I don't have to worry about remembering to do that again. New update address crash on saving. Yeah, I hope so. I did see the patch notes for that, but you know how it is sometimes at Dwarf Fortress. Even if they had that fixed, there's still plenty of different ways this game could crash. And I think wait, do I have the... No, I'm just gonna wait for all the furniture to finish first. I'd rather just do it all in one sitting rather than do it a few at a time. Notoriously difficult to debug these types of games as well. Yeah, definitely. Even I would say Dwarf Fortress in particular is probably hard to debug. Mostly because let's just say that as I understand it, Toady 1 is a how would I put this? He's like a wizard. And the code is like arcane runes that only he can read, kind of thing. I suspect that that's what it is, but probably in the Steam version, it's probably easier to read as far as the coding goes. But I wouldn't know because I don't know anything about coding. I did try to learn coding once, but I never kept up with it. I probably should have. Can we bang out some rock crafts before the caravan comes? Well, as long as it gets done before they leave, I think we'll be safe. I just want to make sure that we can get enough crafts out to sell, so that we can buy what we need. Oh, we have a bunch of shell. Oh, no, that's even better. Screw the rock crafts. Let's do shells instead. Just keep doing them until we run out, which will almost be never. Do we have the stuff to make fine meals? It looks like we do, so I'm just gonna have it repeat. I did notice something. I'm pretty sure it used to be you had to have for each meal type, and I could be misremembering. I distinctly remember at some point in Dwarf Fortress that easy meals required one ingredient, per, and then it would make like X amount of number of prepared meals, and then fine meals would need two, like it would need like either fish meat or fish and plant or meat and plant, and then lavish would need meat, fish, and plant to make. I remember it being that way, but I could be misremembering. But it doesn't seem like that's the case anymore. If that was ever the case. I never care for meat nor fish in so lavish meals. So I think just plants are fine. In fact, I could go ahead and actually try to do lavish meals. I just remember it being a little bit more complicated than just. I guess I can just do lavish meals then. Okay. I could totally just be misremembering. Did I just never, oh, I forgot to do this. I forgot to turn off the crafts in this stockpile. See, I think I got everything. Yeah. So what would we need by next year? Maybe just some meat. Doesn't matter what kind, really. We don't need to worry about plants. We will never have to worry about plump helmets. So instead, we'll do garden vegetables. Usually with bars, they never give you enough, but I'm gonna ask for potash anyway, so that we can actually lye too, so we don't have to worry about making at least some lye or potash. Because I think if I remember right, potash is for fertilizer, and lye is part of the process to make soap. And we probably already have some tallow. So it might not be a bad idea to just ask for some lye. I'm pretty sure they're not going to bring enough for it to matter too much. But it's always worth a try. I don't think I need anything else. Yeah, I think we're fine. Maybe some cloth and some silk. Oh, jeez. I think, yeah, we're just waiting on the cabinets now for the bedrooms. So far, nothing too exciting has happened. We gave birth to a piglet. Let's see. Did they put everything in here already? I'm gonna wait a little bit and let them let more rock crafts be made, or not rock crafts, just crafts in general, but they're made out of shells, so I want it to be a decent value before I try and sell it. I just gotta remember to do it before they leave. I actually don't remember if I think I had someone that was a bone crafter. No, no one in particular, but I'll set this up ahead. Actually, farmer doesn't have anything to do, so he can do it. Actually, no, wait, that's our cook and brewer. And in fact, he should be the only one that should be making drinks and stuff. So brewing and cooking. We'll call it the chef work detail. And we'll have that farmer do it. And you know what? I'll have this peasant do it. Do the bone crafting. I'm gonna go ahead and sell these crafts. I don't want to wait too long. We'll just get what we can out of it. I'll take some pigtail seeds. I'll take a bin of cloth. Actually, I don't think we can afford that. We can't afford to do that. I'll take some leaves and fruit, and then some meat. It might be too much, so... I think that'll have to do. Maybe we can negotiate a little bit and grab some more of these. Actually, yeah, we're good. We can do that. I think that might be enough for now. Yeah. We'll just have to wait until next season. Or not next season, next autumn. Actually, I think we have humans that live nearby too. Oh, I don't think we've officially met them yet. Wait, where exactly are we again? So dwarves. Oh, I think we're surrounded on... No. Oh, this is a good biome. There's a human hamlet here. Human town. Okay. Well, we'll see. Alright, I wanted to set up, man, I wish I was a little bit smarter. Oh, I forgot to put the put the staircase. I'm just gonna have to go ahead and dig this out first. And I'll have to build the staircase instead. Cabinets are done, so I can go ahead and start building all the furniture for the bedrooms. Two beds, and then I'm gonna make sure to do doors. And then cabinets. And finally, the chests. Now to designate them all as bedrooms. It's like so. And there you go, 12 bedrooms. That'll be enough, at least for now. Okay, so to get started, we're gonna have to make a wood furnace. Oops, don't want that. I should have rock blocks, but I'm not entirely sure, so we'll see. Oops, I pressed the wrong thing again. I want to choose the material. No, we need rock blocks. So I'll just do a couple orders, be on the safe side. And then the smelters, I'll do 2 smelters. And then the metalsmith forge. We need 1 charcoal to start with. And I'm going to start making coal after the charcoal's done. Okay, now I can also make... Oh no, I gotta wait for it to be hauled first. And then I will use this smelter to smelt the lignite. And I will also put a stockpile up here. Oh, hold on, I forgot that I need to make the staircase first. Then around it, I will put the metal ore. Oops, wrong button. Metal ore, coal, calcite, chalk, dolomite, lignite, limestone, marble. I think that's all of it. Just those. Just those. Excuse me. The merchants have left. Where do I want it? What do I want to do now? Actually, how much coal and lignite do we have to smelt? Because it might be, we might overproduce it. 29. Yeah, we can let it go for a little bit longer. I think I'll build a farmer's workshop too. I'm gonna move those 2 dogs up here and pen them. I'm also gonna make them war dogs. They'll be our guards for thieves and child snatchers. Looks like Nicole's being done is done. So I'm gonna smelt the hematite for some iron. And I'll have this one do the limonite, which also produces iron. We got some more migrants. We got someone who's an engraver, so that's pretty cool. Some fishery workers. A peasant who is legendary at something. What are you legendary at? A legendary speaker. Legendary poet. Oh, I know exactly where to put them. Maybe our performer in the tavern. That'd be a perfect spot for you. Where is he? Yeah, here he is. I'll make that ranger a hunter. Both of you could be fishery workers, or fisher dwarves, I guess, would be. And then you can be a special engraver. You can also do masonry, why not? And I'll actually take this miner off of it, so I can concentrate on just doing mining. You can be a woodcutter. You might as well. I think I'll add a carpentry work detail. See how do you spell it? Carpenter. And I'll have both of the woodworkers be the carpenters. I still think it's so funny that we have a tavern keeper who is a necromancer. Nothing could possibly ever go wrong with that one. I also forgot to pen the kittens in the food storage. And then I'm also going to take the drinks out of food storage. And then set up a stockpile for drinks within the tavern. So like up here is fine. Doesn't need to be super big. Let's see. Should also smooth it out and start making it look nice. And on top of that, we need a chest for storing stuff in the tavern. And then we can also make some wood cups. Let's see, we got 23 dwarves. So a work order of 10 will make 30. Let's just do 20. And then just make it 60 total. Because then we future-proof it a little bit. You know what? I'll pin the rest of the animals outside for now. I think I'm going to make a second stockpile, and I'm going to have to keep... It's going to be a refuse stockpile, but it's only going to be for bones and shells. And as long as I don't put anything else in it, we should be good. Because refuse stockpiles make everything that's in it degrade over time. Well, I say over time, I mean quicker than over time. Almost instantly. The chicks have hatched. All right, so we have let's have a look at them. We got a lot of males. That's actually not what we wanted. We wanted more hens. Give me 1 second. I gotta go take care of these dogs. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's see here. Okay, so the tavern looks nice. I'm gonna need 2 doors. And then I'm gonna do an order of 10 tables and 10 chairs. We have enough iron and enough iron, flexstone, and fuel to make pig iron. So I'm gonna make let's do 20 bars of pig iron and 20 bars of steel. Actually, let me check to see how much of each we have. So bars, we got 40 iron and 31 coke. That should be enough. But I'm gonna need more iron to be on the safe side. Actually, no, I don't want you to mine the gypsum, because that's not important to me. So here, I'll do this first. So like that. I'm gonna need more iron because I'm gonna make iron armor, iron sheet. Actually, no, iron armor, steel weapons, and steel shields, and that'll be our outfitting for a military squad. Now that I think about it, what? I need to see what kind of, doesn't really matter who, just someone. I want to see what kind of, weapon skills we have. No. Now we should be able to see if there's any weapon skills. Skilled wrestler, novice fighter. You know, it's fine. We'll just make them from scratch. That's okay. So we're going to use the dwarves that we don't care too much about if they were to unfortunately pass away in a fight to the death with whatever comes across our way. So I'll also use the farmers. There's a commentary about putting all these farmers and stuff in a military squad. There's something there's some kind of historical commentary for that, because it's more or less what most European kingdoms did during the Middle Ages. Just put a bunch of farmers in the military in the military, and do the bowyer too, because that's not particularly useful. Another fishery worker. We don't have two more oh, actually, we can do the woodcutter. Actually, no, I don't want to do the woodcutters. So we'll just have 2 open slots for now. And that means we also need to make a room for barracks. I think I'll put it over here. I don't want it too far. Let me just check this. Okay. Actually, it doesn't need to be as big. Actually, it doesn't really need to be big at all. It just needs to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, we can just do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I should leave room for a 2x2, or a 2 wide hallway. So something like that. We got our first strange mood. It's claimed the metalsmith forge and has already started building something. Isn't it? It's one of our weaponsmiths. So maybe it'll be a weapon. That would be nice. Need some more wood. Alright, I actually have to head off. I might stream in about an hour. I'm not entirely sure. But if I do, I'll put it up in the Facebook group anyway, so everyone will know. So save and return to menu. Thank you for watching. If you stuck around to the end, definitely appreciate it. But I'll see you guys either later or Monday. So